All right, we are live. What is going on, guys? It's Brando here coming to you from my home. Now, I am actually pretty stoked to share with you guys how to be your own boss, how to actually be an entrepreneur, how to actually tap into your own resources to create your own income instead of working that job. Maybe you're working a 9 to 5, maybe you're working a 9 to 11. All right, some people work, really long shifts, and I'm just going to tell you I have empathy for you, but ultimately at the end of the day I'm really excited because when it comes to entrepreneurship, having started different types of businesses over the last 3 years, the best tip I can give you: start a business online. Get into business online. There's a lot of things you could do. As an example in this video, which may be one of the reasons why you came to it, but I'm just going to use this as an example. When it comes to buying and selling, all right, buying low, selling high, it's lucrative, all right? Don't get me wrong, because you don't have to rely around things around your house. You can rely around, other things on the internet, buying low and selling high. It can be Bitcoins, it can be something else. Let's use Bitcoins, because Bitcoin is actually hot, it's popular, and ultimately I think cryptocurrency is going to be the new exchange in the future. But when it comes down to it, ultimately, guys, when it comes to buying low and selling high, the thing is, unless and with Bitcoin it's a little bit different, but when it comes to it, you need to keep in mind trends in the marketplace. With currency, it's a little bit different because what you're buying low and selling high on is a currency exchange rate that is of equivalent value, all right? So one Bitcoin equals one Bitcoin, all right? A Bitcoin is a Bitcoin is a Bitcoin. When you're talking this example, it's like a certain brand sneaker, like an Adidas sneaker, a running shoe. That same Adidas running shoe is going to be the same as another Adidas running shoe. It's going to cost you the same as another Adidas running shoe. Granted, we're talking about the same brand and the same make, if that makes sense. All right, I hope that makes sense. So if you're talking about the same brand, it's like the same sweater. So this sweater is going to be the same amount of money as this sweater, as it's going to be the same amount of money, if that makes sense. All right, and I know some of you are like, Brando, just stop, keep it simple. And without confusing you, bringing you back to reality, ultimately, that's just an example I want to use when it comes to Bitcoin, buying low and selling high for profit, all right? And we can get into more complex mining and having your own mines and mining your own Bitcoins and actually turning a profit that way. But ultimately, the buy low and sell high business model, it does work. However, it's a little bit harder to create a sustainable, all right, it's not dogging the business model, but to create a sustainable leveraged income, which is why ultimately, guys, if you're wanting to get into business, if you're wanting to become an entrepreneur, if you're wanting to create a stable, consistent income where you can have time freedom, you can quit your job, you can do more of the things you want to do, the best tip I can give you to start off with, at least starting off with, is learn to build a business online where you don't have to buy low and sell high all the time, where you don't have to find low things and sell them high all the time. When it comes to, it's like trading stocks, all right? It's like you got to always wait for the best time. You need to be able to not always rely on the marketplace like the stock market. You need to be able to always have a consistent vertical growth of income. And the best way to do that is offering a product and a service. Going digital products, digital services, information products, it's one of the best things you could do. And this is just a lead I want to throw your way, because going back a year and a half ago, I came across a person who was building a business online with all digital products and services, and because they were doing this, making a multiple six-figure income without buying low and selling high, without inventory, without storage, just completely on the internet, making an income, all right, working from their laptop computer, raising their daughter, without working a job, without a boss telling them what to do. Because they were able to do this, I began to implement exactly what they're doing. And guys, it took me 3 months to create a full-time income business after that point, without reinventing the wheel, to quit my job. And that's not a guarantee results again. I'm not here to promise you results. But I hope that kind of shares with you and gives you an idea. If I can do it, you can do it too. If you want to build a business, and I'm speaking to those of you who are really just looking at this because you want to be your own boss, you want time back, you want to be able to have freedom back. If you want that, then learn to use systems, learn to use digital products, digital services, learn to build a business around those manners. It's the best tip I can give you. All right, without having to buy low and sell high. Because when you're buying low and selling high, when it comes to like a Bitcoin, you're reliant on the marketplace, all right? You're reliant on the market going up and down and always waiting for the market to go back up. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Brando Linux signing out, and if you'd like to learn more information about building a business and income on the internet, learning the mechanics, the marketing, the techniques, of how I've been able to use this system to do this, all right, and how you can use the same system to actually build a business and income, to quit your job, to be able to have freedom back in your life, connect with me on my site. Check it out. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put the link down below. I'll personally connect with you guys there, and I'll see you guys on the beach of the world. Take care.